Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 2022, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So I'm going to look into the crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides about what the energies of this full moon in Gemini will bring to each of the four elements. So I highly recommend you watch the entire video because this will not just affect your sun sign. These energies, this full moon, is not just going to affect your sun sign only. So whatever elements correspond to your rising and moon sign, I would watch them as well. So you may want to watch the entire video. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So before we get started on the psychic part of the reading, I'm going to give you some astrology information first. This full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 2022, will bring about logical thinking and feeling comfortable with where we are. Yet, since we are in the energy of the sign of Sagittarius this month, we may feel inspired to explore and seek adventure. The key will be to find a balance among these varying energies. Communication will be highlighted with this Gemini full moon, as will adventure. This full moon will illuminate our emotions and feelings. Therefore, we will feel the strong desire to express them. We must be careful getting things out of our system, as it may not be completely well reasoned. Since this Gemini full moon is squaring Neptune and in a tight alignment with Mars retrograde, we must be cautious of impulsive actions. It's wise to take notice of what resonates with us. We may want to conquer some situation, but it's not a good idea as there is too much uncertainty at this time. We will gain better perception and mastery of what we want and who we are from these stressed and strained energies. These energies will be the strongest the days around the full moon and for 2 weeks, but the energies can last up to 30 days. Now on to the psychic crystal reading. So first I'm starting with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. It's like you're going to be taking time to ponder things. Could be pondering things going on in your life or pondering things you want to do, or both. Some of you may be inspired, some of you earth signs, to strike out on your own in some way. It could be to start a new business or some new endeavor, or maybe even leave a relationship and strike out on your own, being single. Whatever striking out on your own means to you. Some of you may also be feeling like you really want to dig into the past, like looking back into family history, photographs, lineage. Maybe you're going to want to do one of those ancestral 23andMe or something. I don't know, doing genealogy or just asking relatives or things, people you know from that would know history, family history. And that could give you insights about that. Some of you earth signs may really be starting to receive a lot of input and information. And this could be from things that you tried to find out before, like any networking or any feelers you put out there to, like writing to people or websites or whatever. The information could start pouring in for you now. This could also be if you're studying something. You could be gaining a lot of insight and information if you're studying. Some of you earth signs may receive some kind of acknowledgement or reward for a job well done or some good deed at this time, over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. And I'm not sure what they mean by this, but they're saying reinstating yourself with vigor. So you could be, if you took some kind of break or hiatus from something, a website, a YouTube channel, a particular career or job or position, and you retired or you took a break, you could be reinstating yourself in it again. And with vigor means you're pouring all your energy into it. And any place where you take a stance on something, you're likely to be the victor. So if you have like any court cases or you have to stand up against any kind of, I don't know, a board, or, you know, could be a board of a company, could be a school board, could be standing up in a courtroom or taking a stance against something in some other form, you're likely to win. It's likely to go your way while this full moon in Gemini energy is affecting you for the earth signs. Some of you earth signs need to be very cautious and aware that you could be overestimating people's compassion and capacity to understand things over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you earth signs need to be cautious because you could really be getting on people's nerves over the next 2 weeks to 30 days with any like tirades you're going on, or you know how we can get on our soapboxes, you know, and like, this is what I believe is going on, and this is how what's happening in the world, or this is what we need to do, and like any kind of like, I don't know if I want to say protests because my guides say tirades. So just be cautious of that you could be, you know, people could tune you out, or you could be wearing people down in a way that they're not going to want to be receptive and listen to what you're saying. And be careful also that you don't take too much to heart. My guides are saying it's almost like you need some kind of healing or cleansing to go on. Like taking baths, sea salt baths with lavender in it could really be helpful to you, or because I keep seeing you immersing yourself in water would be good for you. It would be cleansing. Or if there's an ocean where you live and it's not too cold, if you could go in the ocean, this would be very cleansing and helpful for you energies, your energies for you earth signs. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. I just want to say here, don't forget you can get my psychic crystal readings that'll be more specifically geared toward you and your sign for December 2022. They're available. The links are available down below and on my website videos page at theluckymermaid.com. And don't forget, my New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot readings are available for each sign of the zodiac as well. So that link is also down below this video in the Show More section, and also on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. So now on to the element of water. This will be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You may really feel strongly inspired to look for lost objects, or looking for, it could also be information, but looking, so like seeking, looking for things. Maybe it's not even lost. Maybe the things are in your home and you're just trying to find them. Some of you water signs may find yourself going round and round in circles with yourself about what you want to do. It could be about a career or about a work or business project you want to do, or it could even be involving a relationship or looking for love. But I get you like going round and round in circles about like these areas, like, and what you want to do about it. Some of you water signs are going to make some kind of breakthrough and some kind of discovery about something. Now, if you're in the science field, it could be a scientific discovery, but it could also be a discovery of something else that you are personally invested in with your time, money, emotions, knowledge, and energy. So it could be something you do for business, something you do for work, could be a scientific discovery, could also be a discovery about somebody, like some information. But making a breakthrough and having a discovery comes up for you water signs from this full moon in Gemini. You water sign people are going to be relating to people very, very well from the energies of this full moon in Gemini, especially if you have to give any kind of, teach any classes, make any presentations, create any kind of videos, do any webinars or seminars, making any kind of, like I said, speeches, eulogies, toasts, or if you have to do anything in court legally where you have to make a defense or prosecution, or you're a witness. It doesn't matter, but you're going to do very well and really connect with people well in those areas. Some of you that are working are going to get a raise, and some of you that are looking for a job are going to get hired from this energy. Some of you water signs are going to do something, and I don't know what, but my guides call it bizarre, that changes everything for you. So you could do something that's like really offbeat, not what you normally would choose or decide to do, or as kind of people might think it's bizarre behavior for you, but you do it and it changes everything. Like it's transformational. Game changer energy, but it's by some action you take that would seem offbeat or bizarre, but this is a blessing for you. It is not a negative. Some of you, there's some kind of money coming to you. It could be a raise, but it could also be like you getting more money for your products or services, or somebody giving you a bonus, or an inheritance, or somebody giving you a gift of cash. I don't know, but it comes up as increase of money comes up here. One of the things you need to be cautious about, water signs, is you may make some kind of decisions and then you start second guessing yourself. So be cautious you don't do that. Trust your decisions. Be careful, water signs, too, because you could get in deep with somebody over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days that is like drama-inducing or problematic, and you may find it really hard to get yourself out of it. So think on that. And be very, very careful also, water signs, if you are investing. Do your research and get good advice, and be very careful of what you're investing into over the next 2 weeks especially, but even up to 30 days. So I hope these messages were of help to you. I hope they made sense. If you want to get more specific messages for your sign and not just for your element, you can get my psychic crystal readings that I do for December of 2022 by clicking on the link down below in the description box. And it's also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. Click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, my New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot readings are available for each sign of the zodiac on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box and also available on the videos page on my website at theluckymermaid.com. So now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The fire signs may feel very inspired to make some kind of big contribution to society or to your family, or both, from the energies of this Gemini full moon. Some of you fire signs are going to be putting together like some kind of big project you want to work on. So, like, let's say you're building something. You may be getting the wood, the nails, the tools, the routers, the saws, the hammers, the, whatever, materials you need. It doesn't have to be a building project. It could be machinery project. It could be some kind of crafting project. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're going to re-roof your house. I don't know, but it's like you're gathering the tools, the necessary ingredients and implements for some big project you're going to work on. Now, some of you fire signs are going to be planting seeds. It could be literal seeds if where you live, like where I live, that wouldn't work because it's cold now. But if where you live, you have a climate where you could literally be planting seeds, or if you have a greenhouse, you could be doing that. But it could also be planting seeds of thought and opinions and beliefs in your family, friends. So planting seeds could be literal or metaphorically speaking. So you have to think about that, fire signs. Ironically, your tolerance of people is going to be incredibly high this month, which I would think it would be the opposite, but I go by what my guides tell me, and that's what I'm getting. So, which could be good because there's holidays, and you may be having to deal with a lot more family and other people due to the holidays. So, good that your tolerance is going to be really high for people in this month of December. It's really the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you will be starting your own business or starting a very big endeavor. Some of you fire signs are going to go back and look at things that you did and correct it or fix it or update it or tweak it. It could be your website. It could be work that you did. It could be something you wrote. It could be a project. But like I said, it could be a video. Could be something you did in writing. Could be something you did for work. Could be something you were building or working on. It's like you go back and then you correct little, make sure all the, dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, tweaking things, tightening up anything that needs to be tightened, fixed, all of that. You're doing that. That energy is coming to you to inspire you to do that from this full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 2022. Some of you, this is an unusual message, but I have to give it to you because I got it. There could be somebody in your family that is ill. For some of you, it could be gravely ill, like they could be really, really at the end of their line. That is going to tell you something that is hugely important to you or to your family or to your life. They could even be like a whistleblower even. They could be giving you, dropping some secrets that they've held their entire life. That's the kind of energy here. So you could find out some really hugely important and impactful insights and information from somebody who is not well. The reason they're doing it is because they feel like they got to get it out now and tell you. I know it's a weird message, but you know, welcome to psychic readings. You know, that's the way they are. You never know what the guides are going to say and what's going to pop up in the crystal. Here's a caution for the fire signs. You could take something you could see something that's dilapidated. It could be a house, it could be a car, could be a boat, could be, I don't know, something else. And you may look at it and think, I'm going to save this dilapidated old thing. I'm going to rewire it, rework it, this, that. And my guides are saying, you're wasting your time. It's not going to work out the way you think it is. It's really just junk and you got to not go there. So, you know, because sometimes people find things. Hey, look at this old this or that. I'm going to fix it up and make it brand new. Well, in this case, don't go there. Be very, very careful, fire signs. You are on the precipice of getting involved in other people's business that you really shouldn't. Even if they're like acting like they want you to get involved in it, I would say don't go there. Because, or it could be just your own desire. Like you feel like, oh, I know what's best, so I'm going to get involved and I'm going to tell them this is, you know, the pitfalls, be careful of this or that. Don't do it. That's the caution for the fire signs. You're on the precipice of getting involved in somebody's business and you shouldn't. It's going to backfire on you at some point. Another caution here for the fire signs is your neediness could really kick up. If you have a tendency to be kind of needy, your neediness could really get driven up from the energies of this full moon in Gemini. So it's just a caution, something for you to be aware of, because sometimes when people are needy, it scares other people off, or pushes people away, scares them off, or they don't like it. So you may want to keep any neediness that crops up in you in check over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So I hope these messages were of help to you. If you would like to get more specific messages, I know I've said it in the other elements, but some people don't watch the whole video, so I'm going to say it here to you too. If you would like to get more specific information for your zodiac sign and not the element, you can get my psychic crystal readings for December 2022 that I recorded for my Vimeo on-demand channel. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section under this video, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page and you can click on whichever zodiac sign you want and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, my New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac are also available on Vimeo, and that link is also down below in the description box and also on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The air signs are going to probably feel inspired, like they want action in the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Many of you air signs are going to feel like the ball is in your court and that you are going to feel really like you want to take action, you want to make things happen, the ball is in your court, wanting to be in control of situations. You're going to be extra talkative. And this could be at work, it can happen socially, it could be, you know, chatting with people on the phone, in person, wherever you are, you're going to be extra chatty. You may be very on point about finding loopholes in contracts, loopholes in situations, and also finding pitfalls, little, pitfalls that could happen along the way. You're going to be hypersensitive and alert to all of that. Some of you are going to feel like you want to transform yourself or reinvent yourself or your life or your work with gusto. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to, now I'm going to be this way or that way, or I'm going to make these decisions and that decisions, and I want to change my environment or my life or my work or your physical body. You're going to be like all in on those areas. Some of you could win an award. Another element got that, winning an award or winning some kind of contest. And I see a house in the crystal. So if you are bidding on a house and other people are bidding on it, you are going to you'll win the bidding war on a property. Some of you are going to have the blessing of relatives coming by and maybe even coming to stay. And, some people may be like, I don't want my relatives coming by, or I don't want them to stay, but I'm getting that this would make you happy. So these would be relatives you like. Some of them will stay with you. Some of them are just coming by to visit. But I get this is going to happen over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, and I feel you'll be happy about it. Air signs need to be very, very careful to look before you leap and think carefully before you leap, because impulsivity is going to be very high for the air signs. I got that, when I researched about the astrology for everybody, but it's like, you might want to go back and listen to what I said astrologically came up for all the signs, because you're getting it is really coming up here for you. And as much as I don't like to say this, because I really don't like to say this at all, as much as you may feel like thinking outside the box is going to be the cool and fun thing to do, it's going to be better for you to not do that over the next 2 weeks to 30 days and stick with what is tried and true. Another caution for the air signs are you could find that you have trouble with allergies, but especially your sinuses. And it could be to do with allergies, or it could be to do with a cold, or it could be to do with something in the air. I don't know what is causing it, but so if there's certain, natural remedies or medications or things that work for you or work well for you when you have sinus infections or sinus problems, you may want to have those things on hand over the course of the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So I hope this reading was of help to all the elements out there, and I hope they made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel that it could be helpful for them to get these psychic predictions and messages from me. It helps my channel grow, which I would like to see this channel grow more, reach more people. It would be helpful to me, so I would greatly appreciate you liking, sharing, subscribing. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Now, as I said throughout the videos, I have special videos that I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages. Many of you know this already, but I do get new viewers, so I do want to address that here. So beyond what I post here on YouTube, I create special videos I sell on Vimeo, and I've discussed the New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac are available, and the Psychic Crystal readings for December for each sign of the zodiac are available, but I have many other videos that I have recently recorded, and those links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section, and you can find all of these videos on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. I have eclipse videos. We recently had eclipses at the end of October and in the beginning of November. Those eclipse effects videos, you're being affected by those eclipses for 6 months and even longer, because when I did the readings, some of those predictions were going out well past the 6-month mark. So you might want to check out the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings, and the eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes are available. You're being affected by that all the way till the middle of March 2023, the post-shadow phase. We get out of the retrograde in January, mid-January, but it goes all the way. The effects can still last until mid-March. So you are being affected by Mars retrograde, and if you haven't checked those videos out, you may want to. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot readings for 2022, 2023 are available. My Career and Finance Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings are also available, but I'm not going to go over them all. Please check out what I have available down below, and also down below this video, and also on my website. Also, if you would like to make a donation to help support the readings that I do here, I have a donation link down below, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see in a video format here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at theluckymermaid.com. I'm sorry, at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. Also, you can follow me. I'm putting those posts on my community pages now on YouTube. So if you're not on Instagram or Facebook, they will pop up also on YouTube in writing. And many people find that these written predictions, they're 5 paragraphs long, resonate with them, or parts of the readings resonate with them. So you might want to check them out because they may resonate with you. And I'd love to see you over on my social media pages. And as I always say, I'm not soliciting anybody for private readings on any platform. I only work from my wait list and from my cancellations list. Those details can be found on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the scheduling page on how to get on the cancellations list. You can get on that. The wait list I closed in 2018. There's too many people. I have over 2,000 people on both these lists. I may retire before I get through all of them because I'm only able to do a few private readings a month. And for these last few months, because I'm recording so many videos for Vimeo, I'm not even doing any private readings right now for the next, I don't know, maybe I'll start them again in January. But I've been doing lots of readings for these 2 eclipses, for the Mars retrograde, for the new year. I've got to get on other readings before January. So just know I do private readings still, but it's extremely limited. Do not fall for, I'm not even on, I don't have WhatsApp. I'm not on Telegram. If anybody's reaching out to you on any platform or in the comments section under the videos, it is not me doing it. You're only going to get an email directly from me if you are on my cancellations list or wait list, seeing if you want a reading. So don't fall for it because they're scamming you. They want your data, they want your information, and they want your money. So please don't fall for any scams. I don't want to see anybody do that. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you from this full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 2022. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.